A grieving mother is asking for her community's help in finding answers after the shooting death of her son. 18-year-old Eric Brown Jr. was shot and killed at a house party in Claxton in January, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. As WTOC's Flint Snyder reports, the calls for justice are growing louder as the investigation enters its 9th month.
We want justice!
Calls for answers in Claxton this weekend as family and friends of Eric Brown Jr. marched through the city.
There must be justice, there must be peace, and there must be closure to this.
Brown, who was known as EJ, was shot and killed at a Claxton house party back in January, according to investigators. His mother says the pain of her 18-year-old son's death still lingers more than 8 months later.
We will never be able to embrace him again. It's like a bad dream, and we have not waken up from it yet.
Brown's family members say there were roughly 150 people at the house party. The mayor from the neighboring town of Daisy has been outspoken on this case and is urging for more to be done to address gun violence.
Power to keep these tragedies from happening, not just in our community, but in our nation, that continues to be just faced, not with the pandemic of COVID, but with the pandemic of gun violence.
He's calling on others to help find answers as investigators have not announced any major updates.
Those that may know something, I go on record and say this, those that know nothing, I'm not saying be a snitch, but be a community servant and just say what you know, help the family out.
And even though Brown's family continues to grieve,
And it's not fair. My heart is bleeding, really bleeding.
they hope that marching will bring them one step closer to justice for EJ. In Claxton, Flint Snyder, WTOC News.
Investigators ask anyone with information related to the case to call the Atlantic Judicial Circuit. That number is on your screen now.